Welcome race fans to the Sierra Mountains Race Park in the Sierra Mountains of California. We're here for the first road course race on the Trackmasters Cup Series Amateur Tour schedule and the first fictional track on the schedule. Today, 15 of the best NASCAR drivers will take on this tough road course. But in the end, only one can prevail. Let's take a look at your top storylines heading into today's event. Parker Ness, your pole sitter for the second time this season, is looking to rebound after a string of races filled with bad luck. Meanwhile, starting to the outside of him, it's last race's winner, Kody Johnson, running a Miller Genuine Draft throwback to Rusty Wallace. The story going into the day is the guest drivers versus the series regulars. Who will be able to prevail? Find out with the NASCAR Trackmasters Cup Series Amateur Tour returns right after this. To the Sierra Mountains Race Park for the NASCAR Trackmasters Cup Series Amateur Tour. Let's give the command to fire engines. Drivers, start your engines. Engines roar to life here in the Sierra Mountains of California and Nevada. Let's take a look at your starting lineup for today's event. Your pole sitter is Parker Ness, starting to the inside of the two of Kody Johnson. Meanwhile, in row 2, we have Drake Mays, the Atlanta winner, and Trip McGinnis. Row 3 belongs to Daniel Suarez, and to the outside of him, that's Jonathan Mick. And in row 4, there's Donovan David and Ian Adams. Coming up in row 5, there's Ryan Blaney and Julian Lozano. And in row 6, we got Brandon Figueroa and the Gen 4 car of Josh Houston. Coming up in row 7, we got Chase Bell and Alex Bowman. And rounding out the field today, it's Ryan Reed. The starting lineup is done, pre-race ceremonies have concluded, and we're about ready to go racing. Green flag is out at the Sierra Mountains Race Park. We're underway for 8 laps. As you go through turn 1, Drake May is looking to make an early pass for the lead on Parker Ness, and Parker Ness spins around. He's up and in the outside wall, and the caution is out early on lap 1. Parker Ness is not out of the race, but he will have a lot of damage, and he will need to make up a lot of ground if he hopes to win this race. Let's take a look at what happened. Going into the chicane, Drake Mays was making a move up the inside. Parker Ness, I guess, didn't see he was there, came down on him, and just got hooked by his quarter panel, got spun around off the bumper of the 9. Like I said, Parker Ness will be able to continue. The chances of him winning are very slim now. You can see there he'll have to start all the way at the back of the pack and will have to make up 15 spots if he hopes to win. But you never know, he might be able to do it. Green flag is back in the air. Daniel Suarez pushes Drake Mays as they go into turn 1. Suarez tries to clear the 2 of Kody Johnson. Now he is clear, but up front it's all Drake Mays. Parker Ness on the move in the crest of the hill. He's going to make up 2 spots on Jonathan Mick and Ryan Blaney. Donovan David now trying to get that 3rd position from Kody Johnson. He's going to make a move up the inside into the S's. Donovan makes the pass, and Kody Johnson goes wide off the S's. Trip McGinnis looking to get that spot, but he won't because here comes Parker Ness on the outside of McGinnis. Parker Ness goes to the inside. Johnson goes down to block. They're back up the racetrack, and around goes the 2 of Kody Johnson. We stay green, but we'll show you what happened. Kody Johnson went up to block the 0-2 of Parker Ness. Parker Ness was already there. They made contact. He pushed the 2 into the corner. Oh, we got a spinner on the crest of the hill. Daniel Suarez goes around. Now he's stopped on the racetrack on the exit of the crest. He's in the wall. We'll take a look at what happened. Looks like here's the real speed of the wreck. He just got loose on his own. Coming off the crest of the hill, they get a big boost of momentum. Maybe Suarez just wasn't quite expecting it, didn't quite know how to control it, just backed it up into the outside wall. That will bring out the caution, and we're only going to have 2 laps to go, but before we get back racing, we need to take a look at the restart order. The leader on the restart will be Drake Mays, followed by Donovan David, Parker Ness, then Julian Lozano in 4th. Who is going to win this race? We got 2 laps to find out. Green flag. Parker Ness makes a move up to the inside as they go into turn 1. Drake Mays gets loose. Donovan David makes the pass for 2nd. Mays is fighting back on the inside, but up front it's all Parker Ness. He crests the hill, and as they go down to the front straightaway, Parker Ness is extending his lead over Donovan David. They crest the hill one final time. Parker Ness looking to end his streak of bad luck. Nothing can happen from here on out as he's on the front straightaway. Parker Ness wins at the Sierra Mountains Race Park, and there's a wreck behind them. That's the 10 of Ian Adams and the 0-1 of Jonathan Mick, which brings out the caution, not like it really mattered because Parker Ness had already crossed the finish line. We're not quite sure what happened to start this, but it looks like maybe Ian Adams, kind of just what happened to Suarez, got loose at the crest of the hill, overcorrected it. Ooh, and a heavy hit to the outside wall. That really just completely stopped them both. That really was a hard hit by the 10 of Ian Adams, and even more so by the L1 of Jonathan Mick, but nonetheless, Parker Ness has won this race. The first Generation 5 victory of the season. Here's the move of the race. It was on that restart, the final restart. Ness was able to make it 3 wide up the middle. He wins the race. He burns it down at Sierra. Parker Ness and the entire O2 McDonald's crew celebrate in Victory Lane. They snap the streak of bad luck that they've been so keen to having this season. And, just look at all that's happened to him this season. Race 1 Atlanta, he started on pole, didn't finish because of a suspension failure. Then race 2 at the All American Speedway, he was second on lap 4, making a case for a strong finish, but got involved in a wreck with the 15 of Figueroa. Here's your finishing results. And a very notable finish by Trip McGinnis, finished 4th. He has not been doing well at all this season, but the road course race might just be his key to success because he was able to finish 4th today. Kody Johnson also finished much further down the pack than you might expect. And here are your point standings. With this victory, Parker Ness propels himself into 5th in the point standings. I know that these things are going by a little quick, but I don't want to take up too much time. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast at the Sierra Mountains Race Park. Next week, the NASCAR Amatuer, the Trackmasters Cup Series Amateur Tour, will be heading to the Idaho Raceway for the 2nd fictional circuit of the season. I hope you enjoyed today's race, and this is the Motorsports Guy, signing out.